Hey guys, welcome to another episode in our mini series about n8n. And today we are going to talk how to deal with filter node and how to set some fixed values. So first, what I'm going to teach you, we are going to add one more node. I'm going to use node edit fields. So with this node we can set some fixed constant values that we can use later on. So just click on this field, and first you're going to define type. You have multiple types. Let's start with string, call it text. Then I'm going to add one number, and let's set it to 101. And one more, we are going to add, let's say, array. Array, in order to provide values, use expression, use angle brackets, and here we are going to provide integer values like 29, 34, 47, doesn't matter. Okay. And I'm going to create one more array, also angle brackets, but now we are going to provide values wrapped with quotation marks. Now if I execute this step, you are going to see all of fields ready to be used. Alright, I'm going to get back. I'm going to connect this with my manual trigger. And now we are going to add one more node, filter node. First I'm going to get back and I'm going to connect this. Get to schema. Okay, first we are going to evaluate this text. Now check this field where says it's equal to. First you have to match category in regards of type of your variable, and then condition that you want to check. Let's say contains, and let's say simple. But this word needs to be provided in certain way with expression. So we are going to wrap this with squarely brackets and with quotation marks. Now everything is ready. If I execute this step, entire content from input has been passed to output. And that is exactly how this node operates. Evaluates expressions with condition you set, and if everything match, entire content from the input is going to be passed to the output. Let's try with one more condition. Let's go with this first array. Now, open condition, go to array, if contains, let's say if contains, I have to check this expression, and in here I'm going to use number 34. Now you have one more box in here, two options, and or. So what this actually means, if you set and, both of conditions needs to be fulfilled in order for input values to pass through this filter. If you set or, only one condition needs to fulfill in order for us to get all of these values out. So for example, in here I have number 34, and array element 1 contains number 34. So if I execute this step, we are going to get our output. But if I change this, for example, to 31, and I set conditions to end, if I execute this step, we are not going to get any output. You can also provide element of an array, like this. And then you are going to treat it as a separated variable. It's greater than, let's say, 3. Of course, this is going to work. And one more thing for this episode, if you add third condition, you cannot set different byte operation. So if you set AND between first and second condition, AND is going to be between second and third. So guys, these two nodes from this episode are quite simple. Sometimes even nodes like this can play essential role in your workflow. And at the end, thank you for watching. I hope that you learned something new and interesting. So please like, subscribe, and see ya!